Hi everyone, this is Meagan Burns and we are going to do another continuous line drawing demo. I have my Uni-Ball 207 Impact Bold, right? I buy them by the box. And I also am using my Canson 9x12. It's watercolor paper, but it's middle of the road watercolor paper, but I find it good for continuous line drawing. Okay, and so today's topic, the thing we're going to draw is a cafe scene, right? With a book, a reading glasses, a cup of coffee, and a good friend looking back at you, giggling with you as you're sitting in a cafe, enjoying good times and good memories and making art and doing some continuous line drawing. So let me move the camera over so you can watch me draw. Okay, have my paper taped down so it doesn't move around. Got my Uni-Ball ready to go, so let's get started here. I always get asked, how do you know where to start? And I say, every single time I don't, except that there always feels like kind of a natural entry point. And sometimes I go with it, and sometimes I go, no, I want to make it more challenging for myself. And so for this one, I'm going to start with the tabletop. Okay, here we go. Now, there we go, into the cup of coffee. Coffee cup, right? Now, I've also been asked, is it okay if I go over my lines? And to that I say, yeah, sure, it's fine. Right? Because sometimes it just happens, right? You find yourself in a place. Now, if you can get to the point where you're not doubling over your lines, good for you, right? Sometimes I hit that so beautifully. Other times I don't. Have to work on it a little bit more. It really doesn't matter because with each one, I'm just like getting a better sense of logistics and composition. And with time, it gets better or easier or something. There's my book. And then we're going to put the cover. And then the pages, right? Okay, and then we got our reading glasses on the book. Yeah. It makes it better when you add sound effects. All right, and there's the frame. Now, this is an image that I made in AI. So there's some like weirdness, right? There's weirdness in AI, but that's okay. There's there's weirdness in everything, right? And I don't mind doing that. Having some, I like the ability to make photo prompts that works for me. Now, here's where I'm putting in a friend, right? A friend who's sitting there laughing with me. And just because that person is what it is doesn't mean, I actually want this a little bit lower. I'm gonna turn it into someone else. Like, who do I want sitting across from me? Well, you know, given how scary the world is, sometimes it would be nice to have my mother sitting across from me so I could be laughing with her. Although I don't think she would be laughing these days. She may be a little upset. But anyways, I am putting my mother because it would be fun to sit with my mother, who's been gone now for many years. And she is not a coffee drinker. She is a beer drinker. So I'm putting a beer. Actually, it was Old Milwaukee, so I'm just going to put Old Milwaukee. I can't even remember what it looks like. And then I'm going to put my mother. Well, she's just actually taking a drink, right, or something. The beer can is in front of her. So I'm doing this part by memory, right? And I like to mix up my drawings with, you know, following prompts. There's my mom, kind of, and then here's her, okay, so the beer is kind of in front of her face, and there's her big old ears. Actually, her glasses are a little bit bigger, so she always had sideburns. There we go. Oop. There's my mother. And let's see. I'm doing this totally by memory. FYI. My mom was a huge Green Bay Packers fan, so I'm just going to put, she wore Green Bay Packers stuff all the time. I remember when I went to Paris the first time, and she gave me a gift for the first time I went to Paris, and it was a Green Bay Packers sweatshirt. And she's like, "So everyone knows where you're from." And mind you, I was from Chicago. But oh, there we go. We got a little. I'll fix that later. So there we go. I'm just gonna add a little bit more here. Table. And let's see, I guess that's my coffee. So I'm gonna put my phone here, just cause do we do anything without our phones? That would drive my mother crazy, but what does the phone look like? I can't even remember. Yeah, I guess it's got a little circle here, right? And what I can do is do the date. Sunday. What is today? March 20th, 2025. And I think I have hearts on my phone. I can't remember. There. So there you have it. What I'm probably going to do is take this top off so I get the top of her head in there. Ah, there's my mother's head. She had a big old head, so let me make sure that that's there we go. And big ears, her sideburns, her glasses. There. So there you have it, a very quick continuous line cafe scene. I'm gonna switch. So there we go. So what I am encouraging you to do on this demo or any drawing is to combine it with your imagination, because while it's handy to draw from photos, and you know, that's where a lot of us, when we're practicing at home, we go off photos, right? But I like to combine it with my drawings, photo prompts with my imagination, right? So there I am having some good times with my mother. She's been dead about 13 years. Can't even remember. And sometimes I like to draw her because it just makes me feel good, right? So draw if it makes you feel good. Try out your imagination. Push it a little bit more each time with continuous line, because again, it's part channeling, but it's also just really fun. And if you mess it up, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Do it all over again. Okay, bye everyone.